Another guy that is drifted into first round conversation because of this happens with these Santa Clara guys, I guess, because it happened to Jalen Williams last year. Jalen Williams had a great scrimmage at the combine last year and shot up from being like a early second round pick to being, I think he was a late lottery pick for OKC. And
Yeah, I think so.
All rookie first team, deservingly. I think the Kings saw them 3 times. And
yeah, they beat him every time.
Yeah, but you also saw that Jalen Williams is a hell of a player.
No, he couldn't beat us.
First player drafted out of Santa Clara since the Nash. And Brandin Podziemski. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Podziemski. That's how it's spelled, I think. Right? Podziemski? It's not Podziemski. It's Podziemski. But I think I just read a mock draft where he was like pick number 20. But I think a lot of them have him at like those last 5 or 6 picks in the draft, right in the pocket of where the Kings could draft him. And I'm not just saying this from his demeanor and the fact that he's like a little redheaded, kind of a little white boy with swag, but he really does have a lot of Dante DiVincenzo to him. And he
that's not bad.
No, yeah, he's I think he's a better shooter than DiVincenzo, because he's another guy, and I said this about Sensabaugh, but it's also true of Podziemski. He's one of the best shooters in the draft. I think he shot like 43%.
I think it's
40, almost 44%, 43.8%.
Mm-hmm.
And similar with catch and shoot, he's pretty good off the dribble. I mean, he does so much. He would be such a good like secondary guard, because he's 6'5", he's athletic. He has some potential on defense, plays with good activity and whatnot, but he also rebounds. I mean, he rebounds. I think he had 8.8 rebounds per game, which if you're talking about DiVincenzo, one of the things DiVincenzo does so well is crash the glass. And this kid has this similar kind of pedigree to him. So, I don't know if this is DiVincenzo Jr. because, DiVincenzo came from such a well-disciplined program that really does a good job of getting guys ready for kind of NBA work. Not saying anything about Santa Clara, but, maybe Jalen Williams is just really good. So we'll have to see what happens with Brandin Podziemski. But I feel like that shooting, the confidence he plays with, the athleticism that I don't think people recognize until he did the combine thing. And good feel for the game, I think, is what a lot of people say. So, I mean, the only issue is, and again, we would hope that you wouldn't get into this and you'd be talking about best player available, but best player available could have some very fine lines to it. And,
yeah, especially at this point, especially at the 24th pick.
Because it's like if Podziemski's available, but also like Sissoko's available or something like that. Like, again, I just feel like, don't you think you take Sissoko at that point? You get the developmental project that'll help you out in like 2 years and maybe be really, really good, at least on the defensive end, rather than a guy that doesn't really, I mean, like, quite frankly, could probably contribute as a backup on a team. But at the same time, it's like, where would he play for the Kings? He would basically be put into that Terrence Davis role, which might be good for him in his rookie year. I don't know. Maybe he gives you more confidence in using Davion Mitchell as a trade chip or something like that. I don't want to get too far down the line or make it seem like that's a must, like a must for the front office. But like, there's reasons to take him, and I think he'd be really interesting. And I don't really have a lot of like strong impressions about NBA comparisons, but I've, and again, maybe it's because of the kind of outward appearance and the energy to him, but there's a lot of similarities with DiVincenzo, who Kings fans got to see in a limited and really not the most flattering stretch of basketball, but always played hard, played the right way, and had a good year for Golden State a good bounce back year, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be a bad
Brandin
pick either.
Podziemski? Is that IE? I don't know.
I know. I don't know either.
But
I like Podziemski.
nice combo guard. I think that would be really interesting.